every other group seasons their shit except the fucking Jews.
Yeah.
Bad like shit. Bad like shit.
Just get this shit out the way. Jeffrey Epstein is Jewish. Yes, Jeffrey Epstein was born to Jewish parents. Pauline Stalovsky and Samir George Epstein in Brooklyn, New York. Both sides of his parents were Jewish. And the name Epstein is one of the oldest Jewish family names. Epstein is one of the oldest Jewish names, aka one of the oldest Jewish traditions. Oldest Jewish family names. We know Jewish families stay very true to their traditions. Epstein is staying true to one of the oldest family traditions, right? Okay, bam. Jeffrey Epstein right here. We know he's a Jew. When did the Jeffrey Epstein files originally start being released? September 2025 is when they first started to be releasing. That's the beginning of the Jeffrey Epstein shit. As stated, Jeffrey Epstein, one of the oldest Jewish family names, aka one of the oldest Jewish traditions. So if Jeffrey Epstein's one of the oldest traditions, Jewish family, what is he gonna be doing on September? Yom Kippur. Dates may vary. And from the research I've done, this Yom Kippur shit is September to October. That's when this is celebrated. What is this, you may ask? I'm gonna tell you what they do. A sacrifice. On Yom Kippur, the day of the Atamanallah, biblical traditions involve the highest priest performing a special sacrifice to purify the temple and atone for the sins of Israel. The ritual included sacrificing a bull for the priest's own sins and 2 goats for the people's sins. 1 goat was slaughtered, while the other was released as a scapegoat into the wilderness to symbolize the removal of the sins. So on this day, they made sacrifices. On this day, they released the Jeffrey Epstein files. On this day, they made sacrifices. On this day, they released the Jeffrey Epstein files. On this day, I'm gonna say it again. On this day, they made sacrifices. On this day, they released the Jeffrey Epstein files. They make sacrifices in the Jewish tradition that Jeffrey Epstein takes a part of. So, Jeffrey Epstein files released on the same day that Yom Kippur takes place, aka the same day that sacrificing takes place in the Jewish community. And look at this. 1 goat was slaughtered while the other was released as a scapegoat. The day the Jeffrey Epstein files were released is the same day that Yom Kippur takes place, aka the same day that the Jewish sacrifice, aka, look at it, read this shit, 1 goat was slaughtered, aka 1 was killed, while the other was released as a scapegoat in the wilderness to symbolize the removal of sins. Jeffrey Epstein is dead. You know who's still alive? Ghislaine Maxwell, spotted in Canada.
Maxwell and her brother spotted in Canada.
AKA the resemblance of 1 killed, 1 slaughtered, Epstein killed, slaughtered, and 1 released into the wilderness to resemble the removal of sins. She was released. She's the second goat, the scapegoat. She was released into the wilderness to symbolize the removal of the sins. Jeffrey Epstein, dead on the day that these Jeffrey Epstein files were released, the same day as Yom Kippur, aka the day they sacrifice a goat and let 1 free, aka the day Jeffrey Epstein is dead. We know he's dead. He was sacrificed. And this bitch, Ghislaine Maxwell, his fucking partner in crime, was released into the wild because she was spotted in Canada.
Thoughts in the comments.
She's still alive. Look at this shit.
Gillen? Do I know you?
Yom Kippur was celebrated on that day, the day the files got released. They released the files, they released the Jeffrey Epstein files on that exact day to resemble the removal of sins by Jeffrey Epstein being killed and this bitch being left into the wild. Blood libels often took place to Passover when Jews were charged with using blood of Christian children to bake matzahs. You looking at it, bro. They took Christian children and dipped these into the Christian children's blood and ate it. Historically, blood libels often took place close to Passover when Jews were charged with using blood of Christian children to bake matzahs. They would dip Christian children's blood into this. How does this tie in, you may ask? Oh, bloody, I don't believe this. This shit ain't happened. Oh, it ain't happened? This shit ain't real? Okay, fine, that's cool, bro. I don't need you to believe it. I'ma show you it's real. Just look. Why would they paint these pictures of people taking Christian children's blood, putting it into bowls to dip their matzahs in? Why else would they have this painting? Oh, nah, bro, that's fake. That's only one painting. Okay, I'm gonna show you another one. Why else would there be paintings of Christian children being cut open for the matzahs? Okay, yeah, you lying, bro. You lying. You right, bro. I'm lying. Yeah, you right. Okay, then third one. Why the fuck do y'all like, what do you not get? Why else would there be a Christian child on the cross bleeding off? Why would there be a Christian child on a cross with a bunch of Jews around him and blood coming out? Tell me why. Why else would this be happening? Why would there be a child on a Christian cross with blood coming out of him? Why else would that be happening? I'm gonna tell you why it'd be happening. Historically, blood libels often took place when Jews were charged with using the blood of Christian children to bake matzahs, aka get Christian children, cut them open, make them bleed out, take all their blood, dip these crackers in it, and eat it. 1, 2, 3. You notice a resemblance on a Christian cross. In a cross format, arms out like this, legs straight, head up. Same format as a cross. Do I need to say more? Same format as a cross yet again. All three paintings in the format of a cross, resembling a Christian child, bleeding out, getting dipped into a matzah as a blood libel. This is a real life ancient artifact right here. You can see. Got the Christian child on a Oh, how you know it's a Christian child? Oh no, he just on a cross. He's literally on a cross. They would put the kids on the cross, nail them to the cross, the same way they did Jesus. What's going on in this picture? You need a fourth one? You need a fourth one? This the fourth one. What you think they're doing in this picture? Oh, what if this isn't true and people just didn't like Jews, so they painted these pictures of them? That you could say the same thing about every single thing from history. So if you really believe that this shit right here is not true, and you see this shit right here, you say, oh yeah, people just hated Jews, so they painted this shit. Say the same shit about everything else from history. That's the only proof you got. Paintings and written books and scriptures from every event in history. That's the only thing you got. So if you're going to say this shit is fake because, oh, somebody hated Jews and painted this, you got to say the same thing about everything else. So like I said to y'all, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Can somebody tell me what's going on in this picture? Look right here. Jewish people taking the child, putting a bowl under him while the blood leaks out into the bowl. What is he holding in his left hand? Another bowl. Look up here. What's happening? They cutting up the baby. What's on the floor? All babies. What's the dog doing? Eating on a baby foot. Chewing on a baby foot like a dog toy. You may be asking. How does this all tie together? How does Yom Kippur, blood libels, all tie together? After everything you just saw, what do you have to say? Does that meat look like it has seasoning on it? Does that human meat look like it has seasoning on it? No. This shit all ties back to what the fuck I said at the start of the stream. It's these fucking Jews that push this eating the meat shit. And that's why Oh, black people season their food. Oh, Hispanics season their food. You know why that is? Because these motherfuckers were eating human meat and shit, unseasoned. All this shit unseasoned. We wasn't even all supposed to be eating meat. We had to start adding seasoning to it for it to be good. That's why, oh, this some white ass chicken. Haha. There's no historic black Jews. There's no historic Hispanic Jews. The reason Hispanics and black people started fucking seasoning meat and shit is because they were like, this shit nasty. What the fuck is this? They had to add plants to it. They had to. Because they couldn't eat what the fuck them Jews was eating. Because they was eating shit like this. And that's why the fuck today, and it's not, I'm not saying white people. I'm saying specifically Jew white people. Because even Italians are white, and look what they got. Even the fucking UK people be seasoning their shit. You see what I'm saying? So every other group seasons their shit except the fucking Jews. And who started the meat shit? The Jews. And the rest of us had to start adding seasoning to it because we couldn't understand how the fuck they were eating this shit without it. Because we couldn't eat it without seasoning. And that's why they eat the fucking human meat. Because like I said, meat is meat. Shit is all the same. And the only thing that differentiates it is the fucking seasoning. And I know what y'all was saying at the start of this stream. Yo, bloody, bro. You're gonna die, bro. Yo, bro, with the black houses are gonna come to your house and kill you. Shit, bro. Then I'm gonna die. Fuck it. But best believe, this fucking stream going on YouTube